Hello, me marvellous sausage-shaped folk. It is the 25th of October, unbelievably, and Zer is here again in his normal place in the Tower Bazaar, in this little crooked nanny behind me here.
Let's go and have a look at what Testy Face has got.
And let's have a look at the catalysts. Ooh, we got the Darcy catalyst here that adds on stability, I believe, to the old Darcy. Hardly use it myself. I can't say it's great or not. And then we got the Meter multi-tool catalyst as well. Aiming this weapon for a short period reduces flinch. If you play PvP, this is utterly fantastic, and I would heartily recommend you grabbing this. It's brilliant. I was using it the other day on one of our Splendid streams, and it was great fun. So there we go. Two very good catalysts there that you should purchase. Just to remind you, though, that that's a bit of a bugger to complete because you've got to go into competitive mode. But anyway, let's carry on. We've got the Gensym vest here for the hunters. Extra spectral blade kills you make before going into stealth will restore more of your super energy. So there you go. Oh dear, that's the most bland spread of stats I've ever seen. It's Blandy McBlanderson. Yes, there we are. So I can't recommend it on the stats. The Dune Marchers for the Titans increases sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge, and after melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. 65 again, but it's all over the shop. Can't really recommend it on the stats there, I'm afraid. And then we got the Prometheum Spur, so it's all legs this week for the Warlocks. The Prometheum Spur, of course. Daybreak Final Blows create a healing and empowering rift of the target's location. And it's not got a great spread either, is it? Let's face it. So I can't really recommend any of them on the statage, unfortunately. Then we've got the what do you call it? The class item is back for 41 strange coins. Now then, if you're being stressed about collecting one of these, it's been released in the TWAB that these are going to be able to be purchased later on, I believe, from Eva. And Eva, of course, runs the Festival of the Lost. So during Festival of the Lost, you can buy these from her without completing the duality mission, which is pretty cool, really, because then, you know, it's kind of the best of both worlds. So make sure you grab them when Festival of the Lost rolls around next week. And they're going to cost you 1 Eerie engram, so those are the engrams that you're going to be earning, and 2,500 candy. They're easy to come by them, so keep that in mind. Don't stress. If you buy one of each from her during the period, then you'll be able to come and buy the different rolls from Zer when he has them available. And look, we've got Artifice Armor. Huzzah! Let's have a look at what it's got. Now, Artifice Armor gives you an extra stat slot there. This is for the Warlocks with the ossuary boots. What do you got for the stat spread? We've got spread and resilience there. We'd really prefer it in recovery, and it's an intellect, so it's not a great, and it's a very low number, unfortunately. So it's not a brilliant one on that particular set of Artifice boots, but there we go. At least they're there. I don't know why that's great. It just is. Right then, moving into the strange offerings. Don't forget to pick your favourite of the 9-up, or at least, yeah, you have to pick it up, don't you, if you spend 47 coins. We've got 2 Ascendant Shards there for 71 strange coins. I think that's actually slightly better because they're usually for about 40 odd, aren't they? So that places it at about 35 coins per shard. That's actually pretty good. I think that's pretty good. It's not brilliant, but it's pretty good if you've got nothing else to spend your coins on, because we can only hold 99, can't we? We've got an enhancement cores there, so for 5 strange coins, you can get 5 enhancement cores, you know? So that's 1 for 1, and that's dreadful. That's 29 strange coins, 17 of them. Don't buy that, you'll have to be insane. What have we got for our Glimmer? We've got 5 strange coins for 22,000 Glimmer and 7 for 33,000. I think that's pretty middling there as well. And I don't know why you'd want legendary engrams, but they cost 17 strange coins for 3 of them. There you go. Get that if you're feeling a bit weird. And now looking at the Hawk Moon. It's a double grip. This is useless. Let's have a look at popularity. Yeah, that's an F on IGG. Don't bother. Combat grip, hip fire grip, alloy magazine, and chambered combat potato as well.
Don't bother. It's an F. It's effing rubbish.
Other exotics. We've got the Cerberus +1 auto rifle. Shoots erratic bullets from all gun barrels at the same time. I haven't used that for ages, but I've heard it's actually a lot better than it used to be, so that might be worth a little bit of an investment. They're not that expensive, look. Only 23 strange coins. This is fantastic. If you don't have a Trinity Ghoul, you've got to buy one. It's a must for your arsenal. Yeah, basically, you've got something called Lightning Rod. Precision kills grant the next shot chaining capabilities. It fires an arrow that splits when released, aiming down the sights. It splits into 3. And then if you get the catalyst to drop, Lightning Rod now triggers from any arc damage final blows. So usually it's without that. You have to kick kills with the Trinity Ghoul. But if you've got any arc, so that's ability or super or whatever, then you get your what's it called? Your lightning rod. Yes, there's got to be some sort of appropriate sound effect I can use. There we go. There's your lightning rod there. So that's well worth picking up. I'd really recommend that. And then this is bonkersly brilliant. It's the Wardcliff coil. Not Wardcliff. Wardcliff coil. Fires a volley of rockets. That's a bloody understatement. It just fires a billion rockets. Rockets in 1,000 different directions at once. It's basically chaos on your shoulder, and I heartily recommend it. And going into the weapons this week, and first of all, we've got this Cold Denial. This is actually a pretty damn fine roll that comes with it. We've got Head Seeker, Zen Moment, Appended Mag or Ricochet Rounds, and Fluted Barrel, and also Corkscrew Rifling, and a Stability Masterwork on that too. Now, this is an A+ in Light GG if you roll it with Ricochet and Fluted Barrels. That's very nearly God tier in regard to popularity. So that's excellent, that Cold Denial there. It's kinetic as well, and it's a high impact frame pulse. Next, we've got the Nature of the Beast. That's an arc-hand cannon's precision frame. We've got Demolitionist under pressure and a choice of Tactical Mag or Allo Magazine, or True Sight Hookus and Fast Draw Hookus with a Handling Masterwork. Either way you cut it, that tops out at a D in popularity, that roll there. So not that grand. Next, we've got the Arsenic Bite Combat Bow. This is arc, lightweight frame. We've got explosive head and moving target on it, and then we've got a choice of carbon arrow shaft or compact arrow shaft, and then polymer string or high tension string. If you roll it with the high tension string and also the that one there, the carbon arrow shaft, that tops out at a B. So that's pretty popular, that roll. Not grand, but not bad at all. And for like the 5th week in a row, the 7th set of CQC, you already bought that bloody thing then. It's not a popular roll. This is a D overall. We've got Shield Disorient and Auto-Loading Holster, Extended Mag or Steady Rounds, Corkscrew Rifling or Rifled Barrel as well, and there's the Handling Masterwork on it too. Yeah, no, hang on a minute now, I've just I had to put a fiddle in there. Oh no, I'm on Trench Barrel, sorry. Yeah, no, it's rubbish. It's a D. Sorry about that. Next, we've got the Sail Spy Pitch Glass Linear Fusion. This is arc, it's precision frame. This is craftable as well, so you could add it to your arsenal if you wanted to by using your deep sight harmonizers. This particular roll, right hook is the origin trait for all of these weapons. You got Focused Fury, Crown Cartridge, Accelerated Collars or Enhanced Battery, and Fluted Barrel or Extended Barrel and a Rio Speed Masterwork. That tops out at a B+ there, so that's not bad at all there, that one, roll-wise. Now, next we've got our sword, the Justin. Hello, Justin. Justin Case. Hello, Mr. Case. This is actually a really good roll. It's got Incandescent on it, which is fantastic for anything, really. And then we've got Tireless Blade 2, and then you've got a choice of Balance Guard or Burst Guard or Jagged Edge and Enduring Blade. So if you put on Jagged Edge there and Balance Guard, this comes out at an A-, which is very nearly a God roll as well. So that's really good sword, that one, the Just In Case this week. Well worth considering. And the Warlock sword this week, the Eternity's Edge. It's not too bad. We've had a lot better, though. This one's overall a B+. We've got Counter Attack, Thresh, Infinite Guard, Hungry Edge, Enduring Blade, or Glen Close as well. Lovely. And, of course, the Standard Impact Masterwork. Right, looking at the armor pieces, we've got the Gensym set, which I think is a very nice, understated set. I do like it. This is for the Warlocks. Of course, 64. No, not great, really. There's nothing brilliant there. Do you like my horrendous colours? I love them. We wore them in the Crucible the other night, so no one would pick on us. Right, what else did we do? We had Gensym Knight Robes. Let's have a look at that one. 66. Oh, a huge resiliency stat there, which is excellent, because resilience is always important. That recovery does suck, though, unfortunately. But if you're looking for survivability, you don't get much bigger than a 30 there, and a 66 overall, and a spike in strength. That's a pretty good stat there on that one for the Warlocks. There's the Bond, if you want to see it. Bond, Warlock Bond. Yes. What else do we have here? Here's the toilet seat helmet. Let's have a look at that. It's a 67. We've got a big banging strength. But we got a spike. It's not bad, though. That's pretty good. 14 in recovery ain't bad. If those two mobility were swapped, it would be a must-have, but it isn't, so there we are. And then finally, the bouteilles. Let's have a little look at them. 65 with a huge spike in recovery and a good one in discipline as well. I can recommend those boots, too, if you're just starting out. Good for your Rift, of course, and discipline is for if you're looking for a decent grenade build. And here's the Titans Artifice Armor set. Let's hope this one's a bit better than the Warlocks. It's pretty good. We've got a spike in resilience there and in strength. That's actually not bad at all. Shame the number isn't that high. But still, once you whack on the extra stat there, that's pretty good. So that's much better than the Warlock stat spread. So that's good for your Titans. I might actually consider buying one of them myself. It's 79 strange coins. I tell you what, they really need to up the limit on this. It's ridiculous that you can only buy one of these per week. I know that's what they want, but it sucks. Anyway, let's go here to, what are we going to? Going back in here now to the swords. We've got the Crown Splitter here. What has that got? It's got a B on Light GG, actually. We've got Vorpal, Flash Counter, Heavy Guard, Hungry Edge, Honed Edge, or Tempered Edge as well. So that's pretty cool. And then let's have a look at the armor. Straight into the stats of the Gensym set. 66. It's a high number, and it's recovery. Well, you know, not bad, not bad. Not great. Spread's not great. Let's have a look at the chesticles. 66 again. Oh, that's good. 30 in strength. That's fantastic for melee builds. Or melee builds. And 16 in resilience as well. Not bad at all. Well worth considering that chest piece there, Titans, particularly if you're new. Here's the tea towel for your perusal. You can break wind just through the flaps, look. There we go. That's nice. And what do we got here? It's not as toilety as the Warlocks. 65's 30 in mobility. That's huge. Unfortunately, that doesn't serve us much, unfortunately, I'm afraid. And then finally, the boots there. Let's have a look. 61. Spike in resilience is okay, but it's a very low number, so I wouldn't really bother. Forgot to mention, of course, don't forget you can pick up that for the Titan, and this is your relativism for the Hunter as well. Let's have a look at the Hinterland strides. 79. Wow, it's a lot of money in it. A lot of coinage, rather. 64. A massive spike in resilience, which is good, and in discipline, you kind of want it. In mobility, though, to be perfectly honest. But resilience is still very important, but 64, it's not that great. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think the Titans have got the best ones this week, though, for the Artifice. Let's go and have a little look now at what we've got for the Quick Fang. I believe this is a B, if I'm right. Yes. On Light GG, we've got One for All, Thresh, Swordmaster's Guard, Hungry Edge, Enduring Blade, and Glen Close as well, and an Impact Masterwork there too. And then let's have a look at the armors. Nice looking set, this Gensym set. 67. Wow, that's an amazing recovery. Oh, it just takes so annoying. See, if that was immobility, this would be unstoppable. But it's got a big spike in intellect, so it's not great. You can't diss that 30, though. What was that in? Mobility. Was it in mobility? Sorry, I've already forgotten. Recovery. Yeah, sorry. Let's have a look here for this one. 63. Spike in discipline and mobility. Not bad. Very low number. I can't jump around being excited about that. Not that I would. There's the well-ironed hood there with the sort of see-through cling filmy stuff, which is nice. Then we've got a helmet, the Gensym Knight Casque. Let's have a look at that. 65, deathly average spread there. Nothing to really recommend it, so just an all-rounder. And then we've got the Strides, which is the bouteilles. And we've got Spiky Mobility there. And yeah, it's not that great either. Pouch. It looks like a face, look, doesn't it? Like a... It looks like a mystic from the Dark Crystal. Do you know what I mean? And here we are with old Saintly Poos feeding his pigeons because Trials of Osiris is back again this week. Now then, I think we've got something quite interesting here. The map, first of all, is Cirrus Plaza. And the Adept weapon, I think, yes, look, it's the new hand cannon, yesterday's question. So it's probably worth playing it this weekend if you are after that new weapon there. So Xur's pretty cool this week. And I'm looking forward to Festival of the Lost at last. Next week. It would be good to get the other class items for my Titan and my Hunter without having to bloody run that dual destiny thing. I do like that, but I just can't be bothered. Look, let everyone imagine the Airwolf music, because I've got this here. It's fantastic, and I can't remember what shader I put on it. Oh, look, isn't that great? I shall show you now in a moment. That is in the Eververse this week. It's called the Alpha Zulu, and I got the Dead Orbit's Fate on it there as well. And it's just fantastic. Just think of that Airwolf theme. Oh, it's buggered off again. I can't sing it because in case, you know, things happen. Let's summon it in again. Totally fantastic. Yes. Ooh, I love it. Now, because it's a bit quiet, I've actually embarked on some build videos, and the first one I've put out is one for a Warlock build, which is probably one of the most amazingly adaptable, brilliant ones I've ever used. I'll leave a link for that at the end, so pop along and have a little look at that if you're interested in something to try out on the weekend. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage! Hey!